Hey there, G.I. Joe fans. JoeMotion Videos 82 here, bringing you another G.I. Joe toy review. I decided to wrap up Cobra Month with a figure that I've never seen reviewed before. It is the 1989 Frag-Viper version 1. Frag-Viper was first released, carded in 1989 as a part of the 8th series. He was also sold in 1990 and was discontinued domestically in 1991. He was made of all new body parts. There are no known variations of Frag-Viper version 1 that are to exist. There were more variations. One more variation was released in Brazil in 2006. He was made up of green camo, which looks pretty cool. I wish that version would have been released out here. He was then released again in 2013. He looked just like version 1, only with all the brand new sculpt and articulation that comes along with the modern figures. The Frag-Viper was released in Brazil as a part of the Sonic Vipers, but his name was changed to Letal. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories, which he came with quite a few. I've always had problems getting all this stuff put on him as a kid. Set him aside. First, he came with the submachine gun. I played with this mostly because I didn't care too much for his throwing weapon. I couldn't get it to stay on his hand. It's very nicely sculpted. There's a diamond pattern down here on the grip. Nice ribbing up at the top here. Comes with which appears to be a 30-round magazine. Very nice, very nicely done. I like that. He also came with the card contents calls a throwing tool. And this also has if you could see it right here at the top, has a machine gun mounted on it as well. It came with this backpack, 3 removable grenades, which I have one right here, very tiny and easy to lose. Came with a rubber hose and your typical G.I. Joe tubing that came with most of the figures, and the hand grenades mounted on these pegs right on top of the backpack. Now if you can look on the inside of the backpack, which again is nicely sculpted, it has 5 rows of grenades, which I apologize for that it does not show up, but there's 5 rows of grenades in there which appear to be fed down into this tubing, which locks onto here, then onto the throwing tool, and that way he could throw the grenades as they load. Okay, pardon me. Sorry for the dead air, it's just going through my notes here. Unfortunately, I don't have his file card, but I did copy the text of the file card from yojo.com. And it reads as follows: codename Frag-Viper, Cobra Grenade Thrower. In the first paragraph, it reads, an integral part of the Cobra Viper fire team. The Frag-Viper, which is hyphenated, can toss its high explosive fragmentation grenades with all the range and accuracy of an M79 or an M203 RPG, but without the noise of a muzzle blast. The secret lies in the hurling basket Casta. I believe is what it's called. The hurling basket on the casta used in the basque sport of highlight. The Frag-Viper cesta, is equipped with automatic feed and variable time fuser with a cable link to the helmet onto the automatic rangefinder. A G.I. Joe armed with an M203 40mm grenade launcher can manage a firing rate of 5 rounds per minute. As soon as he pops the final round, everybody and his uncle knows where he is. Frag-Viper with a 50-round magazine and an automatic feeder can deliver 15 rounds per minute. This guy, he throws them pretty quick. But as we know, as we know, a lot of Cobra figures, Cobra characters have been genetically engineered to withstand many things. Once he throws a grenade, you'll never know where they're coming from. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the paint and sculpt of Frag-Viper. As you could tell, he is primarily brown. He comes in his brown bodysuit. Looks like it has some latches up on his upper torso. It's accented fairly nicely by these blue sashes up on his left shoulder. Does have a very nice Cobra sigil. This one was pretty small, so it didn't get rubbed off. Comes with blue pouches on either leg, along with a sculpted in pistol. Black gloves on each hand, and he comes with black boots. He does come with the standard articulation. His arms go out to the side. Mine are pretty tight on this figure. His arms do rotate around 360 degrees. He does have 360 degree swivel arm battle grip. I just hope I didn't break something. His head does move up and down and side to side. Comes with a rubber O-ring, goes around the inside, which holds the figure together. His legs extend out to the front so far, and knees bend at a 90-degree angle and spread out so far. I've had the Frag-Viper since I was a kid. He's one from my original collection. Received him for Christmas the year that he came out. I never took the grenades off the backpack. That's why I still have them all. And if I did, I would put it right back on after I used it to blow something up. This figure is very bland for me, in my opinion. I don't really care for the tan on blue, even though it is a nice contrast in color. The silver helmet, it looks like it was an afterthought, and the goggles on the helmet, you know, he kind of looks like the ant. But I will have to say this, on the sculpt on the helmet, it is very nice. You can see the mechanical works on there, so he could communicate to his backpack what grenades to launch and when to throw them. So here the rating system on this. Oh, pardon me, I'm getting over being sick. Please bear with me. As you may have known from my other videos, I changed the rating system. So for him, for paint, I give him a 6 out of 10. You know, it's not the greatest paint, but I do like the blue on brown contrast. The sculpt, I give 8 out of 10. It's nicely done, mainly because of the helmet. It is very futuristic. It does look pretty menacing, but I wish they would have changed it to at least black instead of silver. Armament, 10 out of 10. That he is a pretty formidable guy. These guys move swiftly and silently, and they can take out a lot of Joes in a short period of time. His accessories I give 10 out of 10. The submachine gun, his throwing tool, which also has a machine gun, and so I wonder if Cobra Commander has a highlight court for these guys to practice on. I don't know if he's ever made any comic book appearances or cartoons, but that would have been neat seeing them train in there before they could even become a Frag-Viper. So the Frag-Viper earned a total of 34 out of 90 points, or out of 40 points. He's a bottom shelf figure for me. I didn't play with him much as a kid, but he does earn his place amongst the Vipers. That's why I didn't put him as a bottom shelf. He's just midway. So if you're looking for him on the aftermarket, he is pretty common, but comes at a price because he is a troop builder. He starts around $18 complete with file card, and the price goes on up from there. The accessories on their own start from around $4. And his hand grenades go for a little bit more. As you can see, they're tiny and they're detachable. There's one thing I like to say about this hose, because it is made of rubber. It will break down over time. Mine, I don't know if you can see it very well, has crimped on the ends here from being stored. These hoses are a dime a dozen, so I wouldn't worry too much about finding that replaced and in good shape. But this has been my review of the 1989 Frag-Viper version 1. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down, that's fine. I am okay with that too. Please like, share, and subscribe this video. That would help my channel out quite a bit. And so this is wrapping up Cobra month for me, thank goodness, because I would finally like to start reviewing some of the G.I. Joes. But a quick reminder, December is Fan Choice Month. If you have a favorite figure or vehicle you'd like to see reviewed, if I have it, I will be glad to review that for you. Please leave your suggestions down in the comments, and if I have it, we'll get it taken care of for you. So this has been JoeMotions 82 signing off. Have a great day.